Jets of all teams. First win of the season, by the way, Dallas. That's a helter-skelter team that I don't trust. And, yeah, they're 4-3, but let's not skip over the previous 3 weeks where they lost to actual teams with winning records, because the first 3 teams they beat hadn't won games yet.
You know what's really funny is my preseason predictions for the Jets, they're right exactly where I predicted they'd be.
Yeah, but you didn't predict this win over Dallas.
I did, as a matter of fact. I predicted the Jets were going to lose every game, beat Dallas, and they will lose this week against Jacksonville. And I have, in the preseason, I had them losing at Miami next week.
Interesting. So you have Miami actually winning a game.
I will change it. I will probably change that to the Jets beating Miami. But, yeah, interesting. I was spot on so far for the Jets. I've been spot on for a couple of teams. I'm not going to mention the other team I was spot on for in that particular division because there's no need to. Injuries?
Oh, my gosh. Modesty is just not in your vocabulary. Starting with the Jets. Chris Herndon has a hamstring. Sam Darnold nursing a toe. C.J. Mosley is dealing with soreness in his inner thigh region. Trenton Cannon's getting the MRI to evaluate his foot injury. Kelechi Osemele is listed as questionable along with Kelvin Beachum. So that's 2 offensive linemen, along with Ryan Khalil, center. That's 3, who has a shoulder injury that he's nursing. For the Jacksonville Jaguars, we got Mark.
By the way, just to mention Khalil went out during that game against the Patriots, but did come back in. So while he might be questionable, my guess is he'll still play.
Yeah. For the Jaguars, we've got Cam Robinson, Najee Good, Marquise Lee, Jeff Swain, DJ Alexander, Nick Foles returned to practice. Quincy Williams.
No, he's not getting the job over Gardner Minshew.
Okay, sure he is. Marcel Darius and Leon Jacobs all show up as questionable. DJ Alexander, Jeff Swain were put on injury reserve.
Dude, you can't bench the stash. There's no way.
Yeah, you can. You can definitely bench Uncle Rico.
I don't know about that. 4:00 games. Wow. It's taken us just as long to get to the 4:00 games by ourselves here, James. Are we the reason why this show goes so long every week?
I'm going to say you today because you keep bringing up that team in your area.
I don't know what you're talking about. Carolina Panthers are 4-2. San Francisco 49ers are 6-0. Is this the true game of the week? I think it might be.
Might be.
I mean, records-wise at least.
Record-wise it is, yeah.
Niners move up to, well, actually, they don't move up. They stay steady at 4 in our power rankings. Panthers have fallen to 14th in our power rankings. The 49ers favored by 5.5 in this particular game. Kyle Allen is the first quarterback in NFL history to start a career 5-0 without throwing an interception. But my man, Jimmy Garoppolo, is 14-2, which is the highest winning percentage, minimum of 15 starts in NFL history. Run CMC ranks second in scrimmage yards, 923, is tied for first in scrimmage touchdowns with 9. But the 49ers defense allows a mere 10.7 points per game, which is pretty good and probably would be the best defense in the league, if not for another team this year. I don't feel great about my side-eye boyfriends in this one, but I am going to take San Francisco 49ers for the win, as you will too, James.
Yeah, I think this is the game Kyle Allen probably gets exposed. The Niners defense, look, let's just call it what it is. They're probably one of the best, if not the best defense in the league. Yeah, I said it. There's no reason for debate here.
There's plenty of reason for debate.
First of all, their offense, for all of your touting of Jimmy G, and we already know why, because of the team that drafted him.
He's phenomenal.
He's not been playing phenomenal this season. He has as many touchdowns as interceptions. That is not good.
I don't think that's true. He's got 7 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. Thank you very much.
Wow. So the difference of 1 might as well be the same thing.
No.
And I'm not going to turn him a turnover machine, but when your touchdowns and interceptions are virtually even, that's not good. I mean,
well, listen, he's 5-0 at home. He's 5-0 at home, and he throws 8 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions when he plays at home.
Yeah, so 49ers continue to lean on the running game no matter who's back there, because apparently no matter who's back there, they're going to get 100 yards rushing.
And Matt Breida averaging 5.6 yards per carry.
So, yeah, I'm going with the Niners here. I've already said everything I said about the Panthers earlier. They're playing good football without Cam Newton. Kyle Allen has done a wonderful job in that offense for what they've given him, and CMC is just still playing at an MVP caliber level for this year. But I'm going with Frisco.
Are we concerned CMC may be taking too much of a load on his back and thus will fall to an injury at some point this year?
Most likely. Now, he's not on the injury report for this week as of today. Again, we're a day early. Normally on Thursdays we have more information, but he's not on the injury report as of yet.
I mean, that would be my only concern is there's too much of the offense is going through Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, checkdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Good on the quarterback
injury reports
again, but bad on the player. For the 49ers, Juszczyk and McGlinchey are both out. Defensive tackle DJ Jones is questionable, along with Deebo Samuel and Joe Staley with the lower leg injury. Ahkello Witherspoon, cornerback, is doubtful to play. For the Panthers, Cam is out, in case anyone was wondering. Natrell Jamerson, cornerback, was placed on injury reserve with a foot. Brian Burns, Dante Jackson, and Trey Turner all show up as questionable. But Brian Burns says he is definitely playing after going minor surgery on his right wrist during the bye week.
We've come to my favorite portion of the podcast. The Cleveland Browns are 2-4. They traveled to Foxborough to face the undefeated world champion New England Patriots.
And they are we're still long.
They are number 1 in the power rankings. The Browns fall to 21st. The Patriots are favored by 13. Not enough. Bill Belichick can become just the 3rd coach in NFL history to win 300 games. That includes the postseason. He is at 299. So a win against the Browns, he will join the 300 club with Don Shula with 347 and George Halas at 324. My son and I were just talking about this. Can Belichick catch Don Shula? I think it's doable, but it's going to be close.
What?
347.
47. So Belichick, after this year, would have to coach at least another 4 seasons, averaging 11 wins a season. Yeah, he can do it.
We think Brady's around for 4 more of those seasons?
Well, Brady's around
I
for at
don't
least
think
3.
so.
He's around for at least 3 because he says he wants to play till 45. And despite what Adam Schefter tried to spew Monday night, I'm not seeing it. I know he's trying to connect dots, but I don't believe it.
And then it's can Belichick do the same thing with Marcus Mariota that he's done with Tom Brady? I don't know.
Wait, excuse you?
Right, exactly. You heard me.
Oh, again,
by the way,
the next talk about a game that's going to be close.
The next active head coach is Andy Reid with 212.
He's not going to get there.
You don't think so?
He's
got Patrick Mahomes now. He's got a nice young quarterback that'll have for at least 12 seasons, if not longer.
We hope, barring injury.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Andy Reid could easily catch up as long as Belichick stops at some point soon.
He sticks around.
Now that's an interesting.
He's been in Kansas City now, 8 seasons?
I don't know how long he's been in Kansas City, but you're right. I mean, Reid's been around for a while too, which is why he has 212 wins.
Yeah, he's been a coach almost 20 years. The first 11, 12 were in Philly. Since then, he's been in Kansas City because he got hired by KC the day after he got fired by Philadelphia. It's been at least 7 to 8 seasons in KC. 212 and almost 20 years of coaching.
Could be.
I mean, yeah, he's averaging 10. That's average of 10 wins a season, which is wonderful, but it's going to have to, notch it up a bit to like 11, 12 on the average per year of doing that. And I mean, plus he needs some type of luck like the Patriots have with, 3 teams in a division phoning it in for like half a decade.
Well, he's got the Broncos and the Raiders, and Phillip Rivers is going to retire soon. So,
what, he hasn't retired already? Because it looks like he retired already.
By the way, Mr. San Francisco is arguably the best defense in the NFL right now. Patriots shutout wins in week 2 and week 7. Their 2 road shutout wins of at least 30 points in 2019. They are the second team in NFL history to blank an opponent on the road by at least 30 points on multiple occasions in a single season. Only the 42, not the 85, Chicago Bears can claim that distinction over a full year. Patriots also lead the NFL with 18 interceptions this season. Through 7 games, only 3 clubs in NFL history have had more. Just to continue, Mr. Baker Mayfield has been giving out picks like they're Halloween candy, 5 touchdowns, 11 picks. He definitely has to play better for the team to make a second half push. It just won't happen in this game. Cleveland Browns Ben agrees. Can the Browns repeat 2010 magic? No, Browns get demolished 31-14. 14 points. The Browns are not scoring 2 touchdowns, not on this defense. Patrick writes in, at 2-4, the Browns come in as the second toughest opponent of the Patriots so far this season. Vaguely concerned about Myles Garrett. Dude's a baller. Can't say I'm too concerned about much else. Pat's defense lights out. I have little to no concern of Baker Mayfield being able to accomplish what no others have. Buffalo Rob, we're totally coming after your 100-year-old scoring differential record that I didn't know existed until last week. I've been on this scoring differential thing, and I didn't know that the All-Americans were actually the Buffalo Bills first. Because the only scoring differential record I've seen has been by the All-Americans, which were a team in the 20s. Yep. The Patriots are just crushing it in this 100th season. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Injuries?
So for the Cleveland Jack-o'-lanterns, Kareem Hunt is practicing.
We're going to smash pumpkins like that band from the 90s.
Oh, gosh. Hunt is practicing this week for the first time since the preseason, coming off that suspension. When he'll play is still up in the air.
Well, he's out 8 games, which they have not reached yet. So he can practice, but he still can't play until after the 8th game.
Daniel Ikulie, defensive tackles and concussion protocol. So not sure how much of a factor he is in their defensive front. For the Patriots, and you can give more insight on this as I read these names off.
Go one at a time. Ryan Izzo. Yeah, he missed the last game. The Patriots had to sign Ben Watson and Eric Tomlinson off the street. Watson should stick around. Eric Tomlinson will be cut as soon as Ryan Izzo is ready to go.
Matt Lacoste.
Same situation there.
Josh Gordon.
Yeah, the Josh Gordon knee thing. Here's why I think the Patriots traded for Mohamed Sanu. We know Gordon has an addiction problem. I don't know what his injury is. I think it's a knee?
It doesn't say here, just listen, it's questionable. No specifics beyond that. So
I believe it's a knee injury. My guess is
it's that Monday night.
My guess is it's a painful injury. And obviously with the addiction problem, he can't take any painkillers. And the Patriots are worried that a relapse is soon for Mr. Gordon.
Okay. Patrick Chung, nose candy, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Patrick Chung's been recovering from that the arm, chest injury, whatever it is that he's got going on. But the dealing cocaine in New Hampshire not helping Patrick Chung any.
And finally, Rex Burkhead, who I did see leave the game Monday night.
I don't think he even played in the game Monday night. What are you talking about?
Well, there's that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's been out for a few weeks with a foot injury, and I don't know what's going on there. But Devin Harris, the rookie, made his debut in that Monday night game, which was surprising.